the Lubavitcher Rebbe, one of the greatest Jewish leaders of the 20th century, a scholar in both matters of Torah as well as science, politics, and history, advisor to people around the world, Jews and Gentiles of all walks of life. Great Britain's chief rabbi, Lord Jonathan Sacks, exclaimed that the Rebbe was not a leader of followers, but a leader of leaders. His Chabad centers now number over 3,500 around the world, from synagogues to summer camps, from soup kitchens to disaster relief. They provide religious and humanitarian programs. 36 years ago, the Rebbe sent young Rabbi Yosef and Sarah Weingarten to Grand Rapids, Michigan, with the support of Rabbi Yitzchak Meir Kagan of blessed memory of the Lubavitch Foundation of Michigan. An early initiative was programming for children, preschool, camp, and Hebrew tutoring.
My own personal experience with Camp Gun Israel is I arrived here when I was 13, and so that was just in time for the camp. And although it was difficult because my family just immigrated here, we had financial hardship, and it was very difficult. But Chabad was amazing. They have allowed us to, both myself and my sister and my brother, to attend camp at no cost. And it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life that had introduced Judaism to me at a very early age.
My children have loved going to Camp Gun Israel, which they've done now for, I believe, 5 summers, and my oldest child has even participated in helping with the younger children. They look forward to it every year and wishes that it would be more than just a couple weeks of the summer. When we first moved here about 5.5 years ago, I was looking for a preschool for my son Michael, who was not yet 3 years old. And Sarah was so welcoming and wonderful, and the teachers were so professional and loving, and he flourished through preschool and has such good memories to this day that he still talks about with a smile.
Chabad rapidly expanded, offering Shabbos and holiday services, workshops, parties, and meals, hospital-prison visitation, as the Weingarten sought to unite all Jews, regardless of background, education, or affiliation.
When I walk into Chabad house, I feel at home, I feel welcome.
Mine and my family's experience with both Chabad and the Weingarten family has been just phenomenal. They've really been just a wonderful addition to our lives.
The minute we made Grand Rapids our home, Chabad's been part of our family, part of our lives from day one.
Adult education, general classes, and a women's class also plays a pivotal role in Chabad's programming.
We have classes on Wednesday in Byron Center area. We have classes here, which is called JLI, Jewish Learning Institute.
When you are supporting Chabad, you're supporting so many different programs that help young families, that help college students, that reach out to the elderly, veterans and veterans facilities, of course, in the prisons.
Going back 34, 35 years ago, but I remember this story clearly. The state police had called Yossi and Sora around 11 p.m. at night from Cadillac, Michigan. And they said that a woman had overdosed and she attempted suicide. But she wasn't successful, she survived it. But she said that she's a Jewish woman. And the only name or number she had of anyone in the area was the Chabad house and Yossi and Sora Weingarten. Well, Yossi didn't know the woman, but Yossi got into his car, 11:15 at night, drove 3 hours to Cadillac, Michigan, picked her up and drove her back 3 hours, and she lived at the Chabad house on Michigan Street. I've never heard of that before, that someone would pick up a stranger like that. Just the state police called. But Yossi explained to me what it means to be an emissary of the rabbi. It's all about loving your fellow Jew. Truthfully, I never heard a rabbi or anyone else speak that language before.
Rabbi has just helped me out with countless things. Found myself in a little trouble, and he kind of came back in my life then, and honestly, I don't know what I would have done if he didn't. He really kind of saved my life during that period. Just never gave up on me, even when I pretty well gave up on myself.
The motivation that we have is the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Schneerson, who has instilled in all of us this idea of helping others.
I can say that my life has definitely changed completely and would have been in a different place today if not for the Weingartens.
It's unconditional love, unconditional acceptance. That's what attracted me to them. Highly motivated people, Yossi and Sora. Torah always on their mind. Well, they had a lot of nice kiddishes too, don't misunderstand me.
I think that the Grand Rapids Chabad House and Rabbi and Sarah Weingarten have begun something beautiful that's happened in this community. And now through their children, it's expanding into other communities.
I wish you mazel tov. 36 years, double chai. Double chai of helping your fellow human beings, your fellow Jews. You should only go from strength to strength.
As we reflect on 36 years of Chabad of Western Michigan, we focus on the future.
As much as we have achieved till now in the 36 years, we God willing, in the next 36 years, hopefully to be able to achieve much more.
Thank you for partnering with Chabad, for joining us this evening, and for supporting Chabad through the next 36 years and beyond.